When I set out and look on a property, whether it's my own property to hunt or a client's property, I want to know what bucks we're hunting. You know, it might be a property in an area where there's a lot of hunters and you're looking at, well, I'm trying to get a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old buck. That's going to be the best it is. And if that's the case, then those are going to be those target bucks. It's all relative depending on the area. But what are you going for? You know, what buck are you trying to shoot for that year and target, or what bucks? And to me, the best way to get a census of your bucks is to have one scrape in a pretty large area, and one mock scrape like this, one camera location right down there. And what we found over the years is we can put one setup like this here, and we can take an inventory of every buck that comes into this food plot, that food plot, and that food plot over there. We don't get into this camera very often because we don't want to spook the deer. We actually come through this ditch down here, and there's a lot of work even coming in here. We come in a rainy day, a windy day. But we found that we can get the most out of this camera setup. One scrape, it wouldn't do us any good to have scrapes all around these fields. The bucks are already making scrapes in the woods and around this area. They're putting rubs all over the place. So putting more scrapes around these fields would just devalue this scrape. This is a high value scrape. I shot a buck as he was right here falling in front of this scrape, and got a picture of him 2 years ago. And so you can see the trail behind comes right into this area. Any deer that are past the scrape we can get a picture of. But again, this is how we figure out what bucks we're going after on this property. It's one scrape, one camera in this entire system right here. And we find, I feel strongly that we get 95 to 100% of the bucks that come through here. They come to this location, and then we can figure out what we actually want to go after. Because after all, once you can see what you have on the property, then you can set your goals. And so setting goals is a really important part of the process. I don't really care what's here in August or May, June, even early September. But I really do care what's in here during the hunting season, that I can actually shoot, influence a herd, attract to the property. Helps me see how we're doing overall on a year-to-year basis too. So try it. Try this one setup, one area you can get in and out, even if it's just once a month to check the trail camera or cell phone camera. And I think that you can get a really high percentage of every buck that comes through the area. It'll help you with your goals, it'll help you with your hunting plans, and you can compare from year to year. So try it, it works.